right, I think some of you got it. It wasn't all of you, but we'll keep it moving anyway, right? Let me say something to you. Monique said a lot of great things about me. All right? And it sounds good, you know, but I think I'm a bit numb to it now because I learned a long time ago that this journey is not about me. This journey has come forth through me.
Amen.
I'm the carrier of everything that I'm going to be talking to you all about today. Is that okay?
Yes.
So don't look and don't listen to those accolades because honestly, my history is a story. But it's not for me, but it's for His glory. Now,
Amen.
some of you may not like that, but you'll be all right. You'll be all right. All right? So what I want to say right now is, first of all, I just want to commend you, the Shannons. You know what? That's cool, by the way. Shannons.
Yeah.
Okay. Monique, I can definitely relate because I was not a Williams when I got started in Enagic. I was a Cologne. How many of y'all remember that? Yeah. Cologne, right? Yeah, you say yeah. And now I'm a Williams. So not only did I change my life, y'all got the rest of it, right?
I became a wife.
But I'm so happy and I'm so grateful that you all allowed me to be here today to stand before your teams and your organizations and share with you. You know, that means a lot to me. And so the last time I believe I just talked over the microphone. I guess that's how I showed up. But this time I said, no matter what, I will be in the house. Yes?
Yes.
So, you probably hear an accent, right? You hear an accent? Oh, Lord, y'all hear it? You know what, Eli? I've been drinking this water now for 12 years. And that southern accent will not leave me alone. Yeah. That's a South Carolina accent. Awesome. I was born and raised in South Carolina. My grandmother raised me. My grandmother had 11 children. My grandmother's mother had 11 children. I'm sharing this story. I wasn't going to share it today, but after seeing all the guests, I know that many of you don't know me, and I want you to know a little bit about me before I get into training, okay? Yeah. And so the reason why I'm sharing this, just stay with me. I'm going someplace. So my grandmother had 11, her mother had 11, and my grandmother ended up raising her own brothers and sisters because her mother passed away at a young age because she was an alcoholic. So she raised 21 children.
Wow.
Oh yeah. That's how they used to do things in South Carolina. I changed all of that. At least I like to believe so. But my grandmother wasn't by herself. She had a friend that had 26 children.
Oh my God.
Seriously, no twins, no triplets, no quadruplets, one at a time, in the house, no medicine, just push it out.
Wow.
26 times. Yeah. And she didn't die giving birth. She died, natural causes. All right? Whatever that's supposed to mean. I never. You know what? When you start noticing what you're noticing, it's amazing how nothing gets by, you know? It's like natural causes. So anyway, you're probably wondering, well, where do I fit in? My grandmother raised me. And the reason my grandmother raised me is because my mother passed away when I was 7 years old. My mother said after she gave birth to me that she would die before she had another baby. She said it over and over and over and over again. And I remember hearing her say that. And I used to think to myself, Dad, am I that bad of a little girl that she wouldn't want to have another one? She would look at me and I'd die before I have another one. I would die before I have another one. And guess what? She died before she had another one.
Wow.
She died of an ectopic pregnancy.
Oh.
You see, ladies, if you don't get nothing else here, and men too, if you're listening, I know you are. I want you to understand this. Your words turn into things.
Yes.
And now I know we're not in church and I'm not an evangelist, I'm not a minister. but sometimes I come off that way. But I want you to understand something the Bible says. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Yes. Which leads me to understand that whatever you think about, you will bring that thought about. Yep. And so the important thing that you get here today, if you don't get anything else, is that you become aware. That you start noticing everything that you're noticing. You start hearing everything that you're thinking. You start hearing everything while you're speaking. Because when you wake up, that's when you go to the top in this business. Where I am today, oh yeah, where I am today, I was not here 12 years ago. I was not here 10 years ago. I was not here 8 years ago, 6 years ago. I'm at a whole different place in my life. And it has a lot to do with what Eli said, self-improvement, self-development.
That's right.
I did not give up on Tamia, even though there were some family members. Oh, some of y'all going to hear me in a minute. Oh, yeah. There were some family members who gave up on me. There was an ex-husband that gave up on me. There were some business partners that gave up on me. But you know who didn't give up on me?
God.
I did not give up on me. You see, God never gave up on me because he created me. And he created me the way that he saw fit. So how dare I criticize what I didn't even have anything to do with? And so now here it is. My mother passed away when I was 7 years old. And that wasn't enough. My father was incarcerated when I was 9 for double murder. He was given double life. But he managed after several appeals to be released when I was 33 years old.
Wow.
9 years old. 14, my grandfather passed away. 16, my grandmother passed away. And now here I am, an only child, no brothers, no sisters. All my aunts and uncles had already moved to New York because that's the way you did it. You know, you go there so you can get a good life, you know. And so I ended up going to New York. I'll never forget the day, the lady that I used to live with, that my grandmother left me with, while she was being taken care of in New York. I'll never forget this. She gave me my suitcase, and she gave me $50. And she said, now don't you go up there and become no whore, a prostitute, and don't you get on no drugs. Bye. No hug, no kiss, no nothing. But it was okay because I was used to that. See, my grandmother wasn't a very affectionate person. How I came to know about this industry and how I decided to be a part of this industry is because of the love that was shown. I remember going to my very first Mary Kay meeting. That was my very first company that I partnered up with. And I remember going to this meeting because they said that I could, maybe could make a little money or whatever. And I remember sitting in the back, and I had my arms crossed like this. They told me to dress up, so I had my 2 corn braids in my head because that was my idea of dressing up. No makeup on, a long skirt, no earrings. I'm like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting in the back, and oh boy, they all smiling, their face all made up. I'm like, what's wrong with them? They got on so much makeup. And everybody's greeting each other. Hello, hi, how are you? And they come up to me, and I'm like, I don't do that. I don't do that. Don't be trying to hug up on me and all that. You know? And I just sat there, and I watched them with all these big old diamond earrings, and some of them had on fur coats, and then I later learned that there's something called summer diamonds and summer furs. You know, like some are diamonds and some are not. Some are furs and some are not. Mary Kay said, fake it till you make it. And I'm going to tell you, I sat in that back, and I sat there, and the director, she ran to the front of the room, suited up. She came to the front of the room, and she started clapping. And I'm looking at her like, what's wrong with her? And then she started singing. And I'm saying, this is a business meeting. Why are we? I've got that Mary Kay enthusiasm up in my head. Up in my head. Up in my head.
Wow.
You know Mary Kay, ex-Mary Kay folk. You know what I'm talking about, right? And then all the way down. Down in my feet. Down in all my feet. Remember that?
Wow.
And I'm sitting in the back, and I'm just looking at them. And they all stand up, and they're all into it. And before it was done, I found myself like this. My hands dropped, and I'm like, all right. I like this. You know, it's like, you can't beat them, just join them. Just join bit, right? And so I found myself kind of getting into it. And then I noticed that the people that were in the audience, they were given challenges. And whenever they met the challenge, they were allowed to come to the front. And I remember Betty Smith, God bless her soul, she would grab them and she would hug them and she would kiss them and leave a little lipstick stain on their cheeks and tell them how much she loved them and how much she appreciated them. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, dang, this is so nice. I like this. How can I get some of this? So while I was figuring it out, I told the lady that invited me, I want to come back next week. I didn't know this network marketing thing didn't work like that. I'm like, I want to come back next week. I'm going to come back again. What's the challenge? I'm going to meet the challenge. And I'm meeting the challenge, and I'm running up there, and I'm just like, I'm like, oh, feels so good. Because my grandmother did not hug us. She didn't kiss us. We never heard the words, I love you. It was like it was forbidden. It was just something that was just not done. And so I got started in this industry for love. A lot of us, we think people want to do this because of money. Or we think they want to do this because of this reason or that reason. The way you find out is by listening. By listening. I heard a question and I said in the back, I'm this young lady here, this beautiful young lady here, she asked the question, well, what do you do, when you meet somebody? I meet people all over the place. And so what I do is I listen to them. I ask very intelligent questions, and I listen. And then as I'm listening, I'm gathering information, and now I know how to respond. But if I walk up to somebody and say, you know what? That water you got in your hand is going to kill you. You drink another bottle. I said, help me God. I heard somebody say it's going to kill you. Dead as a daughter. They look at me and they think I'm crazy. But I mean, I'll go in the Walmart aisle, I'll go in Costco, wherever the water is, and I'll hang out. And I'll just walk around. Somebody will come. And when they show up and they pick up their carton of water, they pick up their bottle of water, I say, excuse me, is that your favorite water? They said, well, this is the one that's going to sell. You drink that? You drink? Yeah. Really? You really drink that for real? Wow. Okay. What's the matter with it? Yes. I was at a gathering and I heard some things and I saw some things. And I don't want to get into it right now. Take your cell phone out. I know you have a cell phone. Dial this number, 917-379-6853. Press send. Good. Okay. My phone rang. All right, I got your number. What I'll do is I'll give you a call a little bit later on when I have more time. Because right now, I'm really, really busy. Then I walk out the water aisle. When they go, I'm back in the water aisle again. You gonna bring that? For real? Get creative. Get creative. If you want it, don't wait for it. Go and get it.
Yes.
That's what we do. I remember getting on the subway, on the train. Been a lot of folks mad, but I didn't care. I got put off several times. We got so bold until we would get 5,000 flyers, and we would leave them at a stop. Ride the train up, ride the train back down, get off, grab some more flyers, get back on the train. That's how bold we were. And the police would put us off. We just changed our attire a little bit. And we got back on. I had an announcement. And we were like, oh, what are you talking about? But it worked. It worked. So anyway, here I am now, this mother's child in New York City now. I have no mom, no dad. And I'm living with a family that really didn't want to be bothered with me. As a matter of fact, they lived upstairs. They put me downstairs in this day room on the porch. There's a little bed in the corner, I can still see it. And a little tiny heater so that I would be warm, just in case, and it was very cold in that room. And I had a curtain, no door, just a curtain. I'd open it this way and close it that way. And so I'm a 16-year-old girl, and of course at that age you need privacy, yes? Yeah. But I didn't have any. I remember using the bathroom, the little tiny bathroom downstairs that was no bigger than probably two of these chairs put together. And there's no shower in there, there's no bathtub in there because the bathroom upstairs was always being occupied. And so I did the best I could with what I had. And so while I was in high school, one of the things that I learned about this program that they had, where you can actually go away and go to college. I didn't get a degree. That's why I said, she read the accolades. I sat back there in the back and I'm like, please. Okay, yeah, I got a degree, but let me tell you why I got that degree. I got that degree because the person who invited me to go to college because I was not interested in going to college. I was an entrepreneur when I was a little girl. I used to make Kool-Aid and freeze it in styrofoam cups and sell it to people that came by for 5 cents, 10 cents.
Wow.
I used to make sweet potato pies. They'd be stringy as all get out until I learned how to take the strings out. And I know those people that eat those pies, but they would just say, oh, come on, baby, I'll buy one. There was some stringy pies you cut, you can't hardly get it apart. You need scissors to cut the pie. I'm telling you. That's what I was. I mean, I was a cosmetologist, Jelena. Get this. Burning out people's hair left, right, and center, but they still let me do it. How many times I put that hot comb in there and the hair turned brown? I said, oh, it's a little hot. Let me pull this off a little bit. Oh, I'm trying to cover it up with a little piece of hair to cover it. I was something else. But I'm telling you, so here I was now, right? So now I'm in New York and they tell me, only thing I wanted to know is I said, okay, I'm going away to college. When I go away, who am I going to stay with? No, you have your own room. I said, with the door? With the door? Yes. I said, so you telling me I'm going to have a door? I'll have a key. I can go in and I can come out on my own door? I'm in. I'm in. What do I have to do? And that's why I went away to college.
Wow.
I accidentally became a school teacher. Because I figured, hey, if I'm going to be here and I'm going to stay a while, I may as well become a doctor. And so my first major was medicine. And then this man, he had in his will to donate his body to our lab so we could study his dead body and learn about his body. And they were so excited about him arriving that they shared with the class. And I said, I don't want to do this anymore. And I went to the birth hall and I changed my major immediately. I said, no, only brain I need to feel is the one that's inside of my house. No, nobody else, right? Not happening. And so I went ahead and I went to college, of course, LIU, Southampton campus. And in my third year, beginning of my third year, I got pregnant with my daughter. Yeah. Get pregnant with my daughter, and my family said, I knew she wasn't going to be nothing. Look, she done messed up her life. I knew she wasn't going to make it. And so now I'm determined to get my degree. I'm determined. So I went to Stony Brook, I went to Suffolk Community, and I went to LIU, all 3 colleges at the same time, and worked 3 jobs. So when people look at me and tell me they can't, you're telling it to the wrong person, because I already know you can. Because see, I know the power that's breathing me is the same power that's breathing you. And it's bigger than your circumstances, your conditions, or your situations, whatever you're going through right now, or whatever you will ever go through. Live an inside-out life, and inside-out life living is you're going to be rewarded for doing so. When we start looking on the outside, that's when things start to go south. Yes? Yeah. And so I had my daughter, and I decided I'm going to wait 4 years before I give birth to my second child. I knew I did not want to have an only child because I knew what it felt like to be an only child. And so I waited 4 years to get pregnant with my son. Didn't know it was a boy, but they told me it was a boy. Healthy little boy, carried him full term, no complications whatsoever. Damien came January the 1st of 1993. Remember I told you my grandmother had 11 children. Her mother had 11 children. She had a friend that had 26, friends that had 18, 17. Okay? Now here I am. Let me press the pause button for a minute. That's why my daughter sometimes get on my last nerve. Because you got 3 children and you, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then you ask them, what you want to eat? What you want to eat? I'm like, what is going on? Things have surely changed. Because whatever my grandmother cooked, if you didn't eat it, you just left it and somebody else ate it. I know I'm going to fix you some chicken because you don't eat this, none of that. Different ball game. So 11 of them. 11. In the house. As a matter of fact, I was born in the house. Stephanie, you ready for this one? Went down south, took Tony. I want him to see my upbringing. Take him to the lady that actually delivered me, had my mother deliver me. And she said, what you say your name is again? And I told her my name. She said, you know your daddy never paid me. I said, for real? She looking through the book all raggedy. She looking through the book. Finally, she found my name. There it is. Tamia Sharonette. That's my middle name. Don't y'all call me that. Sharonette, right? So there I was. He owed her $7. I gave her 10.
Oh,
Paid for my
wow.
own birth. Sometimes it just bees like that, right? Absolutely. So here it is now.
Wow.
I'm getting pregnant right on schedule. I got Damien. I'm ready to have Damien. He comes in the world January 1st, 1993, and guess what? Damien loses oxygen at birth. I was in the hospital. I had nurses, I had IV, I had everything that I needed. I mean, but things happen, right? And so when I was told that my son would probably never walk, never talk, never feed himself, never go to the bathroom, that he wouldn't probably be anything, just be glad that you got him, at least he'd survive, at least he's alive. For me, that wasn't enough. Because my grandmother had all her children in the house. What happened here? And I'm like, well, God, what did I do? I mean, I have no mother, no father, no grandmother, no grandfather. I have one child, and now you give me another one that's mentally disabled. They diagnosed him as being severely mentally retarded. I know you're upset because I had sex before marriage, but Jesus, give me a break. What more can I take? And so the thing about it is, what I looked at as a stumbling block turned out to be a stepping stone. What I looked at as a setback turned out to be a setup for a serious comeback. I had no idea that everything I had been given, that there was a gift in it. Every trial, every tribulation, I mean, all of that, there was a gift in it. You being here today, there may be somebody in this room right now that may not be able to pay your mortgage. Maybe you're one payment away from being evicted. Maybe you cannot pay your car note. Maybe you're 1 hour, 2 hours away from them taking that car. Maybe you don't have enough money to buy food. I get it. Because see, what you see standing here today is not what it was always. Let me tell you a little story. Then I'll get back to my son. I remember when I used to go in my closets. Stay with me. Take a walk with me. Just for a minute. When I used to go in my closets and look through my pants pockets, look through my skirt pockets, look through my jackets, look in the corners and find change, enough change. And when I felt like I had enough change to buy a pack of chicken gizzards, 1 potato, sometimes an onion, because I knew Brother Henderson, my neighbor, was going to always loan me a cup of rice, which I never paid back. I would head off to the grocery store. Sometimes I'd be blessed enough to get a loaf of bread. Yes. I remember that. I remember getting in that Ford Tempo from the passenger side because the driver's side didn't open up. And I had to slide over and tell them to roll the windows down because these windows wasn't working. So I could get some air. I was the one that went to the gas station and told the attendant, listen, give me 50 cents worth, and I swear if you go over a penny, you're on your own. I was also the one who went in the grocery store with all that change. And then I had an attitude when I poured it out. Because I'm looking behind at what y'all looking at. You should have got here early. Ain't my problem. I'm going to get my chicken gizzards. You going to wait till I count these dimes, nickels, pennies, and everything else in here. Canadian too. You know how sometimes that fake Canadian, not fake. Sometimes that Canadian nickel, they're talking about, this is not, listen. Listen, little boy. Listen, Linda. Listen. Right? I mean, so that's where I was. I would go downstairs and use the phone booth. Some of y'all don't remember this, but I would make a call to somebody and say, give me 5 minutes until I get upstairs. Yeah. Candles. Sometimes the light bill I didn't have enough to pay it. And I don't say this as a victim to you all today. I don't say this, share this story to make you feel sorry for me. Because I ain't there no more and I ain't going back. I didn't like the way it felt and I remember and I don't like it. I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have since to realize that I ain't that high that I have forgotten. Are you all following me?
Yes.
I have not forgotten. And I know some of you in this room right now, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So now Damien, 25 years old now. The same child doctor said will never do this, that, or that, or this. Damien is 25 years old. Yes, he was in diapers till he was 11, but he's not in diapers anymore. My sponsor called me and she said to me, I found out about this phenomenal technology. And she told me about it, and I'm just listening. She said, yes, about 4,000. I didn't hear no more after that, I declare. When she said 4,000, I said, listen here, them Japanese people, they got you. They're not going to get me. You done been had, girl. You done been had. I did, she'll tell you. She ain't going to get me. And she kept on. So I said, no, let me just go over here, because it's Honor. Honor's been doing the business for a long time. Let me just go over there. Locked my pocketbook up in the trunk, and I walked in with my big self. Oh, yeah. I was about 32 pounds away from being 300 pounds. Wow. Hey. That wasn't nice. Yeah, but we said in South Carolina, I was a big one. I wasn't big, I was a big one. There's a difference, right? And I was all right with it. I was all right with it because of what I was told. I was told that when you start having children, you're going to get bigger and wider. Bigger and wider. So I was just going with the flow. Big and wide. Big and wide. And I got a byproduct when I started drinking this water. So I went to Anna's house. You know what she did? She did a pH test. And if you didn't get that, you know what she did back in the day, Eli? She put on Dr. Shinya's DVD. And if that didn't get you, I don't know what to tell you. Imagine a DVD going for 2 hours long with a doctor removing polyps out of colons. And I'm like, what does this have to do with the water? Why are we watching this? Are we watching a movie? It's like everybody just sitting there looking at each other like, why? I'm serious. That's the way that it was. I want you to understand how simple this is, okay? We've complicated a little bit. Get back to keeping it simple. And so after I saw the demo, I decided, you know what? I think I need to get this machine because all the waters and all of the beverages that she tested, I have been giving my son. I have been giving him soda. I have been giving him sports drinks. I have been giving him a whole lot of stuff that was causing his body to not maintain balance. And so when I gave Damien the water, now get this. See, people want to know why is it that so many people get the results are phenomenal when they drink this water. You want to know the secret? Y'all really want to know the secret?
Yes.
It's so simple, it's going to blow your mind. When you were being formed in your mother's womb, what were you being formed in?
Water.
What kind of water? Alkaline. If it was acidic, you wouldn't be here. Alkaline water. Your DNA is in your DNA. You know this water.
Wow.
When you came out of your mother's womb and you were blessed enough, your mother gave you what? Milk. Alkaline milk. You know Kangen water. It's not a secret. You see, scientists were given the ability to create something, a little mechanical machine there. All they did was duplicate what was already done in nature.
Yes.
You were already in it. You already drank it. And so now when you receive it, something in you says, yes, finally we back home. Finally I got this. I get this. Do you understand? So it's not a secret. It's not a secret. So don't be alarmed and don't be surprised. You know, when people say, oh, I feel this way or I feel that way. You're supposed to. You're supposed to. Anybody ever taste breast milk? I think I have, I just don't remember it. I kind of wonder if it tastes like this, tastes like 11.5 or 9.5. I kind of wonder. But let's hear if you got some, I'm not interested. Y'all keep it. So look at Damien now. Now Damien, because I decided about the machine, I went ahead and I'll share this with you, and I don't know how much more time I got for that because I can talk for 5 hours. But anyway, y'all probably sit down. It wasn't always that way. So I got the machine because Anna would let me leave without filling out the paperwork. Because she said, do you want it? I said, yes, that was it. Here is the forms. Fill it out. I'm like, I don't want to give you my social. I don't give everybody my social. She's like, Tamir, please. She knew I was broke. I mean, from the toe up, broke. Right? And so I just did it because she wouldn't stop. And I got the machine. And I brought the machine home. And this is my kid's dad. And he said, how much did you pay for that machine? I said, Anna had acid reflux, And Anna's acid reflux, I'm telling you something, this thing, I don't know what happened, but it's gone. How much did you pay for the machine? I said, she was in a wheelchair. She just have to push her everywhere. She had to push her. I mean, I was so scared to say how much the machine was. And finally, I said it. He said, you done lost your mind. I'm not touching it. I'm not setting it up. I don't want nothing to do with it. And I said, fine. I looked at the pictures. I figured it out. The red holes was clogging up the thing. I'm like, the water ain't coming out. What's going on? I figured that out too. And all we were told to press the 9.5 button. That's it. Just 9.5. Don't use the beauty water. It's going to mess up your machine. Don't use electronics enhancer. It's only for the Japanese. All these things we were taught. We were eating pesticides and herbicides, insecticides. We ate suicide and homicide. All of it together. We didn't know. I'm telling you, this is really just that simple. And so when I got this machine home, and I got it hooked up, late at night, because we were upstairs, you had to go downstairs to the kitchen. So I'm asleep. My grandmother used to always say, behind his clothes, ain't sleep. All of a sudden, when homeboy thought that I was out, and he hit the stairs. I said, Say he didn't want to touch it. Didn't want to pay for it. And then the machine is so loud in a quiet house, can't get water, 9.5. I said, now I know there wasn't no spirit up in here. So what was it? And after he drank all he could hold, then he coming back. Get this. Go to the doctor. He messed around. Body got so imbalanced. Cholesterol normalized. Doctor decided I need to buy one of these too because the pills that I'm giving you and I'm taking too ain't working. So what I got to do? Y'all talk to Tamir. Yeah. That's the first thing that came up in the divorce. And I was quiet until he said, well, she got it, but I said, and I still got it. And I still got it. Don't make me lose all of the religion I got up in here. You said you didn't want it. Right? And we have that going on now, a lot of that nowadays. But anyways, I tell you all that to say, gave my son that water. Damien now 25 years old. Damien aged out of school, went to his prom.
Wow.
Okay? And now he's in a day program and he's talking more than he's ever talked before. He's no longer in diapers. He's feeding himself. He's putting us out of his room. He's turning his TV off. And he's doing a whole lot of stuff that predicted he would never do. He is nowhere near where he used to be. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. That is amazing. I mean, so you may not get excited about it. But the fact that I don't have to change the diaper of a 25-year-old, I get excited about that.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and now he has a girlfriend.
Wow.
He can't bring her home to me. He can't bring her home. We got to get her and her parents a machine because she's still in diapers. And now I told David, you're going to have to help her. You have to give her some of that water when you go to school. They get water every day. He got the nerve to get on his knees and give her her book back every day. Gets down on his knee. And then don't want to do nothing to get in the house. And everybody else do everything. He's something else, But I love him. I wouldn't trade him for nothing else in this world. Isn't that nice? Isn't it nice? I was blessed with an angel. So now I'm going to say this to you, Monique, how much time I got? Because now I want to talk a little bit.
You got about 15 minutes.
Oh, I got 15 minutes. Okay, that's enough time. If I talk too fast, it's not me. Y'all listening too slow. Y'all got to listen a little bit faster. All right? So you know what? Let me tell you something. I've been with this company for 12 years. Okay? And one of the things that I've noticed, especially now that I am really, really getting a lot closer to those that will allow me to get closer to them. The thing that I'm noticing with them is that many of them, they'll go to a certain level and then they'll stop. They'll go and then they'll stop. And what I want you to understand is this, is that's you, because that was me. There's something called paradigms. And And just to explain that, all it is a set of beliefs that have been embedded in you. And a lot of it comes from when you were little people. Little people. And that's the reason why we react the way we react. That's the reason why we talk the way we talk. That's the reason why we do the things that we do. Is because we're still in that thinking. We're still in that thinking. Now, there's 3 points that I want to leave you with today. The first one is, well, let's, first of all, foremost, we talked about this on Tuesday, talking to you. Hey, Nadine. Hey, Malika. I see it. All right, so I got my girl a little shout out. I talked about this on Tuesday night. There's 3 things that successful people do. Okay? And before, and I want to, let's go here. The first thing that they do is they decide.
Yeah.
They decide. Ask yourself, what would I love? Don't ask your partner. Don't ask the person that's sitting next to you. Don't ask your upline, because they would love for you to go out and sell